Turn on, tune in, and do it fast. It's time for the Evercast. Are you ready to greet Ed, Rich, Crow, and Pete as they talk Evercade? Good times will never fade. Put away the switchblade, sheath the sword of Vienna. Stop the blaster master, there's no enemy below as we dip into euphoria. Turn on, tune in, and do it fast. It's time for the Evercast.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Evercade podcast. There's just two of us, me and Crow.
Yes. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Well,
somebody else. We know Pete won't be here.
yeah,
Rich, who knows?
who knows? We'll just have to go ahead and see what's going on here. All right, let's say hi to the chat. Who do we have?
Hi, chat.
Hi, chat. Oh, hey Gene, check your email.
Everybody, check your email.
No, just Gene.
Why everybody else can't check their email?
No, they're forbidden. Oh man, Evercade up your eye holes. Morley, Lloyd, JRM, Archive Gig, and all that. So I did so. Wow, that was quick. So I did tell Crow that there might be a surprise before the show. So I'll let that surprise in.
Hey,
Crow
surprise.
There's a surprise face.
I told Crow before the show there might be a surprise. There might be a surprise. That was quick though, because I sent Gene an invite and I said check your email. So, yeah, because yesterday I was going live. I'm like Pete's out next week, and I'm not sure if Rich is joining. And people are like, maybe a cool opportunity. And Gene said he would pop on if he didn't have any like kids like making noise or something.
Yeah, I've been lucky or unlucky. No kids this weekend.
Nice.
What time is it where you are?
Oh yeah,
it's 4 o'clock.
God. By the way, Gene never sleeps. He's always on.
I assume you meant 4 p.m., not 4 a.m.
Yeah. Although it could be 4 a.m.
No, that was the last time you were live.
But yeah, I was gonna say real quick, for those of you who don't know Genejoke, he's the one who does like the songs, like the Evercade themes, for the channel, did like the logo and all that stuff. He has the Evercade retreat, so check that out. He's been pumping out a lot of videos.
I ask you a quick question about your videos. Is there any particular reason you switched from doing like a video per cartridge and switched to doing per game or just a few games at a time?
Yeah, I was running out of cartridges to do. I've got a few more to do, but there's like the odd game on there I haven't finished, or I'm dragging my feet on finishing. So yeah, I'm doing the every game thing, trying to rank them. It's just like a different way of doing it, really.
So, just curious, you think you're getting more or less views, or just about the same?
Less views per video, but it's possibly due to the upload schedule. With there's like 600 odd games to go through, so do I really want to do like a weekly video? I'll be here for like 1,000 years. So
yeah, you've been pumping out like a lot of videos, which is cool. But I'm like, don't burn out, because I know how that is. It's like it's exciting and whatnot. Trying to remember, it was one of your recent videos. What did you say? Like, I've wasted like 10 minutes more, of your time, but I've wasted even much more time. I thought that was funny.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, not long ago, I just recorded the audio for a video, and it's 2 minutes of me just taking the mick out of the game.
Nice.
Before we started, I actually I finished the Tomb Raider collection, and I had a script, and I was like, "Oh, I got some time before we start," and I recorded for like 2 hours.
Wow. Is that
I,
off
I
script?
yeah, off the script, but there's like sometimes where you say stuff and he's like, I didn't say that right. I'm gonna repeat that. So I still got to go back and like edit that up. So I don't really know how long the video is gonna be.
Damn. So you turned Jiracha, that is. That's what it is. Don't you see the resemblance? That's who that. That's what it is. It's for real. It is a.
I really need to get a Cthulhu mask or something, you know.
Yeah, I know. That'd be funny. All right.
Yeah, you should.
I mean, I looked on Amazon and it's like 90 quid for this really funky one, or about a tenner for like a woolen knitted one.
Oh,
But
I think the cheesier the mask you get would be better.
yeah, but trying to like appear on screen with a knitted mask over your entire face.
how about
No.
print
Get
something
warm.
out, poke some eye holes, and just have the sheet of paper in your face?
Yes. Actually, yeah.
Yes.
That's print draw it and then just like print it out and cut eye holes. Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, I wonder if there's like something where you can do like a 3D image that kind of moves with your motions. You know what I'm talking about? I think it was called like Face Rig.
Yeah, I've actually got software to do that. I just haven't used it for about 3 years.
That'd be fun to play.
But you'd have to find that model too. You know, something.
Oh,
similar.
I've got something I could use actually.
Oh, okay, there you go.
It's just setting up, and yeah, I'm working out where the software is now. But yeah, I've got the means to do it. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
and you don't really need to do it if you're just doing your voice off camera for the video. So
Exactly. Time. All right. So let's see. We gotta get to polls.
do we?
Yeah, we do. We always do. We got to give the people what they want. I don't know, but it's kind of a fun thing. So yeah, I know probably you're saying. I said, "Are you all in on Evercade?" And got 100 people to vote.
How do you interpret that question?
So I asked it like that on purpose because it's kind of like if you hesitate, the no you're not. I kind of want to just, it's kind of however you want to interpret, but kind of like, if somebody says like, "Are you all in on something?" It's like, yes, kind of like that's it. Are you all in on Blaze? Like, are you going to be collecting Blaze? Are you going to be collecting Blaze? That makes sense. You can be collecting Evercade. You can be playing games, not necessarily every game, but are you just like all in? Do you support them? I don't know. I was just kind of curious to see like the first thought, like not to really overthink it. I was just
Because my first thought was probably wrong. Because I was thinking, like, well, am I all in on Evercade? Thinking, well, is Evercade the only thing I'm paying attention to?
Yeah.
The answer is no.
Yeah. Just kind of get a reaction.
Still, yeah.
Like, are you all in? Like, I'm like, yes, I'm all in. Apparently, I keep buying them, and and some people are like, yeah, I love Evercade itself, only the system. They want to buy the games. I don't need them all. And then Sproutman, apparently, I'm all in because all Japanese developed games are the cornerstone of Evercade. That's fine. He's great. And then somebody said, by all things, you mean Blaze? Yeah. Immortals, like interest is phasing. Define, yeah. That's what like Toxo was like saying. Define all in all cards, all just kind of meant to be fun. Just kind of like don't overthink it. I could have said like more fun than do you like Evercade? Do you not?
I mean, I voted yes, as I'm all in on the cards. Close enough.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like interpret it how you want. It's difficult sometimes to come up with new polls each week, if I'm being honest. So just something kind of like kind of fun because by like what like yeah. See, this was like even like 2 days ago. Otherwise, if I wait too long, then we'll give enough people time to vote. All right, so let's check it. So you guys can tell me. Actually, before we check in on the different offering, have you guys pre-ordered Taito? Are you going to pre-order Taito?
Oh, that's right. Those pre-orders came out, didn't they?
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. I ordered them straight away. Well, almost. I waited to see if there was some kind of fun stock bundle with an extra, but there wasn't.
Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, that's where we talked about a little bit last time. Did you order them yet, Crow?
Like I said, I forgot all about it. I saw the email, but I don't
Yeah.
buy from Funstock, so I don't know if it's available other places. I assume it might be. Let's see.
Yes. Yes. Actually, you know what? Let's see if I can switch over StreamYard actually. No, sometimes I hate when StreamYard does that. I'm trying to switch over to Songbird because I'm not going to tell you. There we go. Good Lord. So far, actually, I've been pretty happy with them. I mean, the carts came on time when everyone else's did. And you should be able to still order them. But look, so Super Pockets, yeah, $75 now. They've kind of creeped. They've kind of creeped up there. The only thing I don't like is they. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say that's more than I paid. Like what? That's like $5 more than I paid.
Dude, that's like $15. I paid. Well, technically, I didn't pay anything. I traded in, but no, that's like $15 more than when they first came out.
I don't see the new games on here. New carts.
So what you have to scroll. They really need to fix their layout. I was like, where are they? You have to go down here and then.
Oh, here they are. Okay.
Yeah, Taito.
Well, what?
I think it's funny though for Gremlin to use that image.
It's Roguecraft and Taito Arcade 1. Those are the ones that are up for pre-order, right?
Actually, Taito 1.
Is there two more? Wait.
One more. You have to go to the next page.
Did I? Maybe I already pre-ordered Roguecraft. I can't even remember what I ordered now.
Oh wow. Yeah, and Windjammers they used, Anyways, but yeah, no, I pre-ordered the next two, and I'll tell. Actually, we talked a little bit about this last time before my internet went down. Which, sorry guys, that sucked. Oh, there's a filter. Filter at the top. Yeah. But the newest cards should be like on the front page so people can easily find them.
That's what I would think. Like by default, and the latest ones, you shouldn't have all this. The sold out ones should be automatically dropped to the bottom of the page. Because you can't order them. So
yeah. So I'll tell you what I ordered from them, and we can look at video games. First off, I want to say that Funstock and only Songbird are the two places that I usually regularly order from that had them. It wasn't on VGP yet. Castlemania didn't have them yet. And we're kind of in this weird time where I think everybody who pre-orders carts from Songbird should get them, but I don't want to chance it. You know what I mean? And then they put sold out. I haven't seen that yet. I've seen.
Do you mean get them or get them on time, or what do you mean by get them? You mean get them on time or
place the order? Like I mean by get them. Like I want reserve the order because I've seen Funstock with the Neo the Neo Geo collection go sold out and then come back.
What I mean by get them, if I ordered it, are you saying they might just cancel the order?
No. That they might not take any more pre-orders. Is what I.
Well, I mean, if it's available and you pre-order it, then they should probably honor that.
but I think there's like I'm making up a number. Let's say Funstock says, hey, we have 500 carts if you pre-order now, and then once that pre-order is full, then they're going to be sold out, and then you might have to wait to get them back in stock. I've seen that. On Funstock set. I've seen that with Neo Geo cart. I've seen that go sold out and then come back.
So it's Taito Arcade 1 and Taito Arcade 2.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Annie Piranha from Australia. Appreciate it. It's probably if it's 4 o'clock around 4ish in the UK. It's probably I think it's like 5 or 6. Anyways, picked up Taito 1 or 2. I want a lot. And the alpha. So yeah, and being that I live in the United States, I don't want to pay more for shipping and all that fun stuff I'm getting from Funstock, especially they don't have bundles. That's kind of balls. But yeah,
I'll pay the shipping, so I don't. It's whatever.
The
price of carts have gone up anyway, so.
Yeah, it's the same price as the other two, but even though I already have them on the Super Pocket, I really like having them in cart form, so I don't mind.
Do they not have some kind of free shipping if you're getting both carts or anything?
No.
I don't see that on Songbird. I don't see a bundle, and I don't see anything that says, "Oh, if you order this amount of money, we'll ship it for free." I don't see anything like that there, like here. But I don't know if I'm going to go back to Video Games Plus. I don't know.
We'll go to them. Yeah, But pretty much your options are just like $8 flat rate shipping. I don't know, like if you just bought like one cart by itself, if it would be that, or you can do like 10 to be insured. I'm like, no, I don't need.
Okay, this is really odd. Once you get to Video Games Plus, the very first thing I'm seeing is very, very strange.
Let's see, did that share? Yes, yeah. Let's look. Let's look. Well, there's no Evercade up at the top. They still haven't put that.
Yeah, but like you know what's funny is like I type in like at the bar and it automatically takes me to the Evercade page anyway, because that's the only page I visit.
Good Lord.
You could bookmark where it's like videogamesplus.ca/collections/Evercade, and that takes you right to the page.
Oh, okay. So they do have them. Let me switch over to USD. See, they do have them now. They didn't the other day.
Okay, here's the thing: is that's not what I'm saying, because I'm seeing that they have a bundle, a Taito Arcade 1 and Taito Arcade 2 combo pack. That's the very first thing that shows up. Here's the very strange thing: it shows up as out of stock, but Taito separately they're in stock. So how could the bundle be out of stock but separately be in stock? There it is.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it didn't even say pre-order, so I don't know. And it would be much like with the shipping. Let's say that would be like $55. That would definitely be cheaper, but I just didn't want to risk it.
It's the same price if you do the math. 25.38 times 2 equals 50.76.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're saving money by buying the bundle. I think you're still going to get the free shipping.
Yeah. I might wait until the next round and see, but I don't want them to do something like, oh, well, we're not going to ship to the United States. I'm like, you know, I'll have to kind of deal with that. And Super Pocket's cheap. But
I've already shifted over, so.
But yeah, I'm a little bit.
Yeah, if the prices are about this, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm a little bit miffed that they wouldn't sell to the United States for whatever reason, and it's like whatever. I mean, but they only kind of hurt themselves. Like I wonder how much sales they lost. So whatever. I got my next 2 coming from Songbird already pre-ordered. But yeah, that's funny. That's sold out. Like really. Yeah. So we'll see. That's why I like until somebody in the US tells me, hey, I didn't have any problems ordering them. I'm not saying not to order from them, but I don't know if I can recommend. Just kind of for that reason. Let's see, we switch over to Castlemania. Castlemania. Let's see if they didn't have them the other day. Good Lord. Evercade.
They do have them.
Okay, so now they do. See, man, now they do. That's actually not bad. $60, like $60 plus whatever they charge at shipping. But I think they charge tax though. Versus like Songbird
every
doesn't.
Place should be charging tax.
Yeah, but yeah. See, I maybe would have tried them out. Maybe there was too much FOMO for me maybe I pulled the trigger too quickly, but I don't know.
Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. It says that $59.99 price is a sale price because normally it's like $65.99. Okay.
Yeah.
So what happens? I'm just gonna see what additional stuff they would add in there.
Oh, like you know what? Like open it like in private, incognito.
Actually, the total at the end of the day is just about exactly the same that I just paid on Songbird.
What did it come out to?
$72.40.
Oh, okay. So it's like $1.
Shipping $8, taxes, at least for me, $4.42.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. So that's what I kind of thought. Maybe they're putting a lower price since they're charging taxes. Yeah. So
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Because I paid exactly the same amount on Songbird.
Yeah.
Or at least very, very close to it.
Yeah. I think it was like $1.40 cheaper. Okay, so it's either you go with one of them, or you could try Video Games Plus. But yeah, we'll see what Funstock has. Oh,
Or if you're feeling really adventurous, you could try Amazon.
right?
I don't expect to see anything on Amazon.
No.
I think someone said in the chat that they actually have it.
I'd be surprised because the last couple of times I tried to look up recent cartridge releases, they haven't been on there. Why would this?
I looked on Amazon UK yesterday, and they had the EXPR Solo bundled with the Taito cart, but not the carts on their own.
Yeah, actually, I'm looking. Amazon does have Taito Arcade 1 and 2 on their own.
How much?
$29.99. And when I first started getting Evercade, I was buying off Amazon, and then all of a sudden it just went downhill.
See, that would be perfect. $30 free shipping, or with the tax, it'll be like 60, probably like 64, maybe.
Let's see. With the tax, with my tax, it'd probably be $6 tax, but
yeah, but it'll save you like an extra $10. I mean, that's kind of the thing. It seems like the cost has gone up like an additional $10, $29 shipping fee. What about
tax is only
Walmart?
$3. I don't.
To have an
Actually, wait. Can I add this one?
You're holding off for an updated alpha next year. Up here about $250. Yeah. What does if we switch over to Funstock? Yeah, that's a shame. There's no I wonder why they stopped the bundle. I remember Rich was talking about that.
Yeah, the Amazon would be exactly the same price except minus the $8 for shipping.
Yeah. So yeah,
I don't know if I trust Amazon enough at this point.
Exactly. And then here before shipping on Funstock, then it's like 53. It's like $53 with shipping that probably brings it to 60, and then whatever fees. But see, that's the thing. Some people said they haven't had to pay those fees.
Well, the thing, hey, Funstock is not an option.
Oh yeah, because of Peggy.
Yeah, exactly. It's not an option.
Okay, so you know what? That's weird. They had a bundle with the shirt with Roadcraft and that, huh? But not with the what the hell? That's weird.
Wait,
yeah, most releases have had some kind of extra for the last year or so, really, or maybe 2 years. So it seemed odd there wasn't one.
That's an arcade starter pack. Why does that include 3?
You know, they should have done. They should have for the little bird. They should have done like a little bird plushie. That would have been cool. I don't know.
Or a plushie of the Space Invader, not the sprite, but
like that guy.
Yeah, well, the sprites from the game, maybe.
Oh,
well, they would have to get the license to be able to do that because it is owned by Taito.
Yeah,
that would be a Sproutman plushie because that's what he has. I feel like that'd be awesome. Oh, and I would probably have to get that.
But Craig mentioned the arcade starter pack. They've not just below, you've got the Tomb Raider pack as well. They've done a few of those things recently, I suppose, trying to maybe clear out some carts they've got extra stock of. I don't know, but
I think it's kind of odd that it's missing the one arcade cart that was released when those other 3 were released. What was the other one?
Days Reached Arcade one.
No,
that's there. Atari.
Yes, the Atari one is missing from that.
I mean, it's Legacy, but then they've got Technos Arcade there as well. So,
yeah,
that's kind of weird to me.
Interesting. Yeah, so you got prices.
I wonder how they're numbered.
You got prices all over the place. The only other, I mean, I'm gonna say knock on wood. The only other thing is that since I don't know, I haven't had any issues so far with the Songbird carts. I would assume they're from the same suppliers, Video Games Plus. I don't know, but that was kind of another.
Let's see here. What
another reason to stick with them? Evercade socks, gloves, and elbow pads next. But yeah, we've got lots of options.
Evercade white fronts.
Sorry, what?
Evercade white fronts.
White fronts?
I'm
not catching it.
Underpants.
Oh, okay. That would be funny. What, like there'd be like what, like a bunch of like KDs, like oh.
Yeah, asking if you want to play.
Yeah, but then when you start doing, well, I guess underwear, you don't have
That'd
to
be
worry about
great.
size so much.
You know what? I would almost if they had. I would almost have to get those. That would be pretty. That would be pretty funny. Oh, so what else did I want to go over? So I found a few of these. Let me see if I can get. I found a few of these other Reddit posts. Evercade related Reddit post to kind of be interesting. Oh, okay. So this was cool. And you guys can tell me if you would do this, like if you would care enough to do that. But I think with like what was it like on the last episode we were talking about how like really the spot like the normal spines don't really tell you like what games are on the cards. Like and like
This doesn't really either.
Yeah, well, but he was saying like how he has them organized by the type like I do, but like renovation like this is like that kind of reminds you like with Cathedral and all his collection. But what's neat about these, like he put a Google Drive, like if you click on it, like it's just the spine that you print out. So you don't have to replace your whole cover. You could just print it out.
So this isn't the full color. This is just a spine.
Yes, just the spine.
Makes me wonder. I wonder if Evercade has wound up on the cover project.
The cover, yeah. So the reason I bring this up because I thought this was pretty creative. Like I like how he put like the Nintendo controller for the.
If anything, to me, it makes it harder to make out what the collection is.
Really?
Yeah, because I like just the plain color with the words on it, and then I can read it. I can't even make out what the first one is.
It's a renovation.
So I can't even read that.
Allo's Awakening. But I look at the controller, and then for arcade, the arcade stick. Then for computer, I thought that was kind of cool. Now for me, like I'm not going to go through the trouble and pay to get this printed. And I kind of feel like maybe this is something that Blaze should have been doing.
Well, do you have a printer? You have a printer, you could just print it.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it would cost no. But I mean, think about it. With over 50 cards, that could like the amount of ink it would take for that, and probably go through like a what like usually like ink cartridges are $50, kind of depending on.
Well, I have an EcoTank printer, so I don't use cartridges. The ink lasts years in that thing, and it's cheap when you have to rebuy it.
Cheaper, but yeah, well, that's cool.
I think it's quite funky, but more effort than I'd be willing to go to.
Yeah,
I've actually reprinted labels using the labels off of the cover project because I had a whole bunch, like all my loose cartridges, Super Nintendo, Nintendo. I got universal cases for them all, and I printed out covers for each of them. So I've done it before.
Yeah, it's just more.
I
think it's kind of cool.
The only one I would change the label on is the Windjammer, Karnoff and Friends.
Right. Oh, I know. Yeah, so this is just a neat little concept. Speaking of covers, so did it switch over? Yes. So this first, so someone was saying that the Neo Geo dust cover doesn't fit on. I guess on the white one, but this was shortly after, and somebody posted this. And then they're like, it does fit. So I don't.
Wait a minute, go back. Isn't the cart in it? Did I miss something? What's it?
Yeah. I'll go back to
taking out the top.
Yeah.
It's not in all the way. Okay.
Yeah. See if you can. Did make it, but yeah. See, it's not. It's like it's stuck in there. So I know that from like from the Taito Super Pocket, I know like that one will fit perfectly fine in my EXP, but it won't fit like in the OG. Like it won't fit like in the OG Evercade. So I don't know, but this is the white one. So I was like, huh. Yeah, it looks.
I'm gonna find out right now.
But then what I found to be funny about that is then they said, I've just seen another post with the white EXP, so I thought I would try the black.
It's true. It doesn't fit in all the way.
Huh. But then with the black one though, they managed to. Now the only thing I can think of is that with the special edition, that was like, that was kind of like the 1.5 version of it. So maybe Blaze might have fixed something. I don't know, kind of a pointless curiosity, but oh my god, the chat's going crazy. Evercade salad dressing, Evercade hot sauce. Wow.
Now I can't get that out.
Oh, did you? Oh no, dude, put that in all the way. They said
I
don't.
put it in as far as I could put it. Oh, I got the tools.
Okay. That's our crow. Ugh. And then what was kind of last thing?
I wanted to see if it was true or not.
So there you go. Let's see the show. So, like, have you guys? So there's like heading out for the weekend. Have you guys? I don't like actually done that. Like, brought your Evercade and like a handful of carts. Oh,
Same issue. So.
oh. No. Don't do it, guys. Because I said don't. Yeah. But then,
And the funny thing is, I'm trying to get it out, and I keep accidentally turning it on because of where the on-off button is.
Yeah, that's really No, that's
Heavily
really
for looping up your EXP to get the dust cover in. That's I don't know if you can do picking up on there.
Ooh, let's see if I. Hold on. Dang it! Good lord! If I can. Tried to move you here.
Yeah, that's right. You did damage yours, didn't you?
Hold on a second. Oh no!
Yeah,
You explained that in your video. You explained it in your video.
Did it within about an hour of owning it.
There we go. That sucks.
Where in the world?
I forget. Is that the only Super Pocket that you own, or?
I've got the Taito one as well. It's not an issue. I mean, when you're playing the games, you don't notice it.
Yeah. So. I didn't know if you were going to try to do surgery. And like,
nah, too much effort.
Yeah, hold it up again. Can you see with the? Oh, okay. Yeah, you can't see it. But yeah,
I say it's just funny that I put it on the back of the sofa, forgot it was there for a moment, sat down, and it dropped down and bounced on top of the Evercade mug.
Oh no! Jesus Christ!
That's weird. I mean, I dropped my Taito Super Pocket on concrete, not a scratch on it.
I'm like, does the build quality feel different on the Neo Geo, or?
No, I just think it's how it landed. It was a screen hitting the ceramic.
The only thing that's different with the Neo Geo Pocket one than I have with the other ones is the D-pad. That's the only thing that's different. And it's not even like a visual thing. It's underneath. I could tell what they did to change it to make it better.
Fun, or not fun stuff, but yeah, that just sucked. It's like hit the right angle, fell on the right, but at least it's still playable though.
Yeah, it's fine. It works okay.
Yeah, that's the important thing. Like, well, I can, and now you're probably like, well, what the hell? If I need to take it somewhere, I can just put it in my pocket. It can't get banged up it can't get banged up any worse, I guess.
Exactly.
Speaking of, so this I thought was interesting. And so they posted like, hey, like, what the title they said, was it going away for the weekend or man, what did they say? Oh, when you're heading for the night away. So, but I thought it was kind of funny that they actually like. I've never done this where I haven't brought my actual, like taken my actual carts, put it in a bag. And I'd hope they would. Have you guys ever done that? Or is it just like taking them out of the cases? That was kind of.
I've gone camping and I've taken the cases. Why wouldn't I take the cases to protect the cartridges?
Because it'd just be bulky. I mean, you could, but yeah. it would just be bulky as opposed to picking like three or four of them and fitting them in a case.
Yeah, I just take a few carts. That's it.
Yeah. Although now, because like the scarcity and they become more expensive, I'm afraid to like bring that. A Super Pocket, yes, but like I'm afraid to like bring any other carts that I can't like replace. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Don't take your C64 carts.
Right. Or no, Gremlin. No, I can't forget. They have the bestest games.
I'll get some scissors then.
Oh my god. Yeah, that might. Yeah. We'll save that for final thoughts, but that might be video next week. Oh my god.
I literally can't get this cartridge out.
Oh no. Did you get yours out, Gene?
Yeah, no problems.
I
But I
tried
didn't
forcing
push
it
it
in
too
there.
hard.
No,
You
I
need to
put
go-
it in there. I tried to make it go down.
So
I don't
people
know
are saying
what
like,
it's
yeah,
caught on.
you need Everlube. Yeah, you need Everlube to get that. To get that.
No, I just need a hammer and a chisel.
Oh my god. Ew, my cocker.
Straighten the whole thing and push it from the inside.
Evercade camping. Good lord, I'm still trying to get that.
Well, not only that, but I took it camping, and I also took a laptop so I could capture the footage while I was playing it.
Yeah. No, the only thing that prevents me from, let's say, I like that I got the special edition, but a part of me kind of like hasn't wished I'd gotten it because of like that's like not replaceable. Like if something happened, I mean, yeah, you could get another not even an EXP for cheap. It'd have to be an EXPR, but the power switch on it being too sensitive. And then kind of when Pete told that story where he was like, yeah, I went to bring it on the plane and the power, I was like, power is drained. I'm like, yeah, that would probably happen. I mean, then I wouldn't be able to play.
Got it.
You got it out there. I miss the old school style power switch. I mean, we have that on the Super Pockets, but.
Well, according to Pete, they're backwards, so he doesn't like it.
Hey, Rasta. No, I think, yeah, with the Neo Geo Super Pocket though, right? They don't have dip switches yet.
No.
No, they don't. I thought they did, and when I booted this up, I went to go, oh, I can't change the dip switches, so I couldn't tell, the thing that kind of bothered me about this, and I guess we'll have to wait and see when we get. Nobody's gotten Neo Geo collections, right? Like we got the Windjammers ones. I haven't checked, but can you change the dip switches on Windjammers?
No, they don't have them. Could really do with them though.
Here was my thing I was wondering is like, okay, the whole reason they said that they don't include different regions of games like the US version and the Japanese version is because that would count, each of those versions would count as two separate games because it's two separate ROMs. But with Neo Geo, all the versions of that game are in the single ROM, and it's up to the system to detect what, oh, this is a US system, I'm going to play the US version of the game. Or if it's a Japanese system, you can play Japanese version of the game. But, even on the Neo Geo CD, I put in a switch. There's like a jumper, and I put in a switch where you could just alter the jumper, and it would load up different versions of the game because it's all in the one ROM. So I wonder if we're going to be able to change the region of the game for Neo Geo games.
Yeah. You would think go ahead.
When you're using an emulator, or is it Unibios or whatever it is?
I was using.
Did those have dip switches on there?
No, not on the AES. No, but the MVS. I don't know. I never had an MVS, but I assumed there were dip switches on it. Maybe there's not.
No, I know what you mean, Jim. Like, in other words, can you just go into MAME without having the Unibios and just go into the dip switches and select the different languages? You know what? I need to try that. That's a great question. I could
actually just try it right now.
Yeah. Because then to your point, they should be multi-region then.
But my point is, the one ROM contains all the regions of the game. It actually includes not only that, but it includes the AES version and the MVS version.
Yeah.
The only difference between the AES and the MVS cartridges was that the pinouts were different.
Yeah. And I think with some of the AES versions, there was extras and whatnot for the console to give it more replayability. Yeah, that would be cool. They would have that. I hope they do that because I think on the Super Pockets, you can't even do easy mode, right?
That's right.
Yeah. So they have nothing built in, and then Windjammers, which is pseudo Neo Geo. There's nothing.
The Super Pocket doesn't have an option for easy play in the options.
Right.
So
not Neo Geo,
just changed. It doesn't. Yeah, maybe I don't remember seeing that on that one. I remember it on the other ones though. Let's see.
Yeah,
here.
see if MAME lets you just go into the dip switches and do that, because I'd be curious. Because if they do, then it makes it easier built in. If not, the Blaze may have to do a little more work. But yeah, I hope they give us the different regions. I mean, I think they want to branch out to Japan. It's like blue.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they said somewhere along the line they are looking to bring it in, but I can't remember exactly what they said.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope we see that. Well, yeah, that's when I played Windjammers. I wanted to make it easier because the game is like too damn hard. I love it, but it's
Switches.
Yeah, it would be a lot more fun if you could actually get good at it. Well, I played it for ages and learned how to play it. Thought, yeah, I can do this, and you'd have a few matches. You think, yeah, I'm getting good, and then it just absolutely spanks you.
Okay, here's the thing: is that there are some dip switches, like for cabinet mode or what kind of controller is being used, and to turn free play on and off. But the reason why the region isn't available in the dip switches is because that's determined by the hardware itself.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
But that's something that I would think that you'd be able to change in an emulator.
Yeah, yeah, and I doubt
So-
that even they're built. I doubt that like SNK would charge them more, since I mean it's a partnership. So I would hope they would
Unless
help them
there are different ROMs, and I was just wrong about it. But no, there's only one ROM. Okay, let me find another.
Yeah, because I thought if you look in that ROM, it's made up of all those files, like the English versions, the Japanese versions, and the European versions. I thought were like all in that zip.
Well, the thing is, though, how do I change it though in MAME?
Hey, Retro Dude Carl, we were talking about that earlier. I think it'd be terrible. You have we were just like wishing that you could just get it, like Amazon was consistent. That's all. I wish Amazon. Although I will say, for like getting carts after the fact, because like years ago that I got Xenocrisis for $25 shipped from like a reseller, so that made me happy. But
here it is. It's under BIOS selection, so you can't change it. It's under BIOS selection. It's not under dip switches.
Okay, of course. But can you also change it to AES mode, or can you only change the like the region?
Yeah, you could. I think you could change it to any of them.
Oh, okay.
In fact, you could even switch it to the Unibios.
Oh, okay.
People had modded, so you don't have to select it. You can select it when the game boots up if you wanted.
Nice. Okay. So it's there. They just have to have that built in.
It's there. It's not under dip switches, but I kind of hope they do include the option for like what region do you want to play, or even going as far as say the AES version or the MVS version. I mean, all that's all in the ROM.
Yeah. I think they'll eventually do it, but will we see it on release? That's another. That's kind of.
Well, we should see it on release because it's out. That's a feature that's out now.
Yeah. But we didn't see it for the Super Pocket. That, and then I'm suspecting probably next year, the next two Neo Geo collections will probably be the rest of the 10 games that we didn't get, or that we didn't get on the Super Pocket. I'm thinking, since that's what they did with the Taito. And then if they let's say if they okay, so here's a question for you guys. Let's say if they do that, and then next year they come out with another, I don't know, they come out with like a Konami collection. Are you gonna buy the Super Pocket, or are you gonna wait for the carts, or buy both, or?
I only bought the Neo Geo one because it's Neo Geo. I didn't buy the Atari one. I'm still tempted to buy the Atari one, but I'm still not there yet. I'd buy it if it went on sale somewhere. But for I think anything else, I don't think I would buy a Super Pocket just for that, because that defeats the purpose of the Super Pocket, I think. Well, I guess not the real purpose of the Super Pocket, but like the purpose of it being able to play Evercade games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see myself buying any more Super Pockets. I was a little bit unsure whether to buy the Neo Geo one, but I thought improved D-pad and exclusive games to it, one more won't hurt, but having 3 or 4, that doesn't seem a lot of point.
Yeah. Yeah, like unless if you have like Rich, he has like 2 young kids, so he can just like he can be like, hey, here you go, and then not worry about them. Like something happens to it, I guess it's not as bad as your EXP getting. Yeah, yeah, kind of. Really, Amazon doesn't charge up front. Is that true? When you do a pre-order, they don't charge you up front.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. They don't only yeah, they charge you when it comes out, when it's released. Yes.
Yeah.
And they don't, if the price increases, you pay the price. You pay only the lowest price. So if the price goes down, they'll honor the lowest price that the item was up until they're able to release it.
Okay. Okay.
So they're not going to turn out and be like, "Oh, the price of this went up, so now we got to charge you more."
I see. Amazon has both US cards available. I
Yes,
wonder
they
if
do.
that's all like with Video Games Plus. If you cancel, they only give you credit. And I know like with Songbird, you'd have to email them because I guess that could kind of dick them over if like if we're like playing like, hey, who's going to be the guaranteed thing? But then you could pre-order with Amazon, not pay, and then maybe it might be FOMO, but then I'm worried that like let's say Songbird sells out because like the title
You know
cards
what?
I have like Songbird sells out and then you can't order.
I'm almost tempted now to order off of Amazon as well, just to
Yeah,
see when I get the carts, because I could always just return it.
yeah, that's true.
I mean, the
That's
one time
true.
I pre-ordered an Evercade cart from Amazon, it never arrived.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
that's
was the
kind of
problem I was having with Amazon. That's why I stopped buying from them. Is like the stuff was coming like later and later.
yeah.
I mean, if it's something already out, absolutely fine. It'd come the next day. But pre-ordering, no.
Yeah. So I
Well,
think
the
it's
nice
kind of
thing is
sorry.
when I return stuff, I don't have to mail it. I have an Amazon Fresh right by me, so I could just walk it there and be like, "Here, send this back," and I don't have to box it up or anything. They just take it. Okay, you're good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I had when I got the first EXP. It arrived with dead pixels down the screen,
Ooh.
and I thought, "Oh, great! I've got to send it back." And it's like, "Oh, I can literally go around the corner," and had the money back within half an hour.
No, that is nice. Yeah, I've got a UPS. No, sorry. Yeah, a UPS store nearby, and they'll leave. Yeah, they'll even like package it up for you, and you don't even have to print anything out anymore. You just scan the QR code and
Yeah.
print all that stuff there. But it's minimal the hassle. So it seems like if you're going to order from Songbird or Castlemania, it's $10 more to ensure that you've got it versus Amazon or Video Games Plus. That's what it seems like. You're paying the FOMO cost. So I guess that's what I'm. The other thing too that I do like about from either of those stores is because it does ship out USPS. Like my neighborhood, like our mailboxes are which kind of like a lot of neighborhoods like it's set up. It's like they're not like it's not like at my house. It's like there's like you have to use a key and whatnot. And so
Yeah,
it's because it comes to the U.S. postal system, it'll be there. So like if it happens to be a weekend or something where we're out of town, I don't have to worry about my cards. Versus anything international, not only do I probably have to be there to sign for it, they may just leave it on my on my door. So that's
speaking of mail, it just reminded me of the story when I first bought the Neo Geo. And so I had the Neo Geo and I had a cartridge coming. And this is back when I lived in an apartment. And they had the mailboxes were all like, it was like the box where you had the key and you opened up yours and you pulled out. So it got delivered and I opened up the key. I could see the package. I couldn't get it out because it was wide enough to where it was, and there was like a lip over the door and it wouldn't get past the lip. I was like, well, they put the mail in from the other side where they don't have that.
yes.
So he's able to put it in. So I had the game, but I couldn't get it out to play it. It's like I had to wait another day because and leave a note saying I can't get this out of the mailbox. You got to put it in the bigger one.
Wow. That's a tough decision. It's like I don't know. Do you just get out a knife and kind of like cut around it and try to pull up?
You can't literally could not get it out. It didn't matter if you had a knife or not. It was like in a bubble wrap package, but the cartridge, the case itself was too big.
Do you remember what game it was?
If I remember correctly, I think it was Samurai Showdown 2.
Ooh, okay. So a good one, yeah.
But like I had the Neo Geo there, and nothing to play on it.
That's
That was literally the first game I was getting for
How much? If you remember, how much was, to put things in perspective? How much was that back?
the game or the
Yeah.
console.
Well, both. Would you say what it was like? What was it like? What, early 2000s or late 90s?
It was sometime after. It had to be around 2012.
Okay.
Wait. Back in the prime of 2012. No, actually, it was back even further than that. It was sometime between 2006 and 2010. So I would guess it was around 2007 or 2008.
Okay, so
And
way after they stopped making. Yeah.
Yeah. And
A few years after.
the console I bought was an AES, but it was already modded. It had component video out. It had the Unibios already in it. So I think I can't remember exactly what I spent. Somewhere between $600 and $800 for the console.
That's not bad.
The game itself, I don't remember. I
Yeah,
cannot
no worries.
remember at all.
No worries, because yeah, like in my latest video, I talked about like I bought like a makeshift like one board like MVS that they just somebody just kind of like mounted to like some type of like acrylic plastic, and it was a little bit janky and it worked, and I paid somewhere between like $130 to $150 off of that on eBay, and that was like around 2003 2004, and it came with it did come with the official controller, but like the ball top it was cracked, but it worked, and I think it came with like 2 games. Like,
oh yeah, I think the system also came with 2 controllers, 2 regular original controllers, not the D-pad one.
Yeah, and then that had Unibios 3.0 to kind of like date it, but I mean, it worked. It was weird, kind of pop, but I mean, it had like no cover or anything. Everything was exposed, but I just wanted to play.
The disappointing thing was that they never came out with a cart that was like 100, like all the games in one cart. I think there was one out there, but it was for the MVS. It wasn't for the AES. And I had already gotten rid of the Neo Geo by the time something like that came out where I could actually buy it.
Yeah. It's funny the stuff that we have, but with the clicky stick control. The funny thing is like the official Neo Geo one off Amazon then was like $30. I'm like, that's how much the other one is now. But yeah, the clicky.
You talking about the D-pad one or?
Yeah.
Well, it's not really a D-pad, but
yeah.
And you know what's funny is I don't like that controller. I don't like it.
Really? Really? The only annoying thing is that with mapping the buttons, only one of these buttons works, and you have to like map L or R to put in coin. It's kind of weird.
Is that an 8-bit though one, or is that a original? Okay, I have the same one. Yeah, I still have it, even though I kind of don't like it.
Really? I love it. Well, for me, there is some like nostalgia, but I liked it because it was more because growing up I was more used to playing like Street Fighter and whatnot on Super Nintendo, so I was really used to a D-pad, and so to transition.
Yeah, but that's not to me. That's not the same as a D-pad.
No, but it's weird. It's like it's in between. But I'm like, I could actually do special moves in Fatal Fury.
I have a harder time doing special moves with that thing.
Yeah, not for everyone. No, ask for the cost because I remember then you could get like something like King of the Fighters 94, like maybe like $15-$20. Like more expensive ones were like I remember like Sunoco 3. I think I paid like 35 or 40, and like SVC Chaos was 50. Like that back, like but then again, that was like early 2000s. Like MVS carts were still relatively affordable.
Yes, it was kind of weird because when the Neo Geo first came out, the AES cartridges were supposed to be cheaper than the MVS cartridges because they were meant for arcade owners and they wanted to make it more affordable for homeowners. But there wound up being so many MVS cartridges that after they kind of were out for a while, the MVS cartridges wound up being cheaper than the AES cartridges.
Yeah,
by a lot actually.
And then I had to move into a house that needed money or whatever, but it's all good. I don't regret it. But now we'll be able to get it back now in cart form, which would probably be I think the only way that a lot of us can get if you care about that sort of thing, which for me that I do. But yeah, I'll be curious to see if people's Amazon. I'm sorry, if the people's Taito's cart ship from Amazon. That I'm really looking forward to because I can actually stream. I should be able to stream those collections and all that. And then actually, I might be able to beat Rastin Saga. I don't know if you guys beat that. I forget which, but I'm like stuck at one of the bosses on the Super Pocket. It's like, good lord.
Yeah, I finished it on Super Pocket, but I think it was the same boss I had a lot of trouble with.
Yeah, I forget which one, but I remember him being like really unfair. Uh,
But
yeah,
it's a
one of
tough
these days
game.
I'll get back into Tomb Raider and we can. He's like, God, what? I think I have like 25 hours into that.
The
Yeah,
first one?
Yeah.
it's like Crow posted his gameplay length or
Yeah, I
time
did that on Discord.
and I was looking at that thinking, I mean, after I played Tomb Raider 1 and 2 before, Tomb Raider 1 was 18 hours for me, and it was 15 hours for Tomb Raider 2. But I still haven't played more than about 40 minutes of Tomb Raider 3 yet, so that is crazy. What was yours? About 30 hours on Tomb Raider 3?
It was like 36 hours on Tomb
Yeah.
Raider 3. But I was going after all the secrets. I like for Tomb Raider 3, I was not messing around. I was literally following a guide step by step. And the reason I was doing that is because I wanted to find all the secrets in the game so I could unlock the hidden level. And what was funny was after all that, I still missed secrets.
Yeah.
So I wound up having to use cheat codes to unlock the final level. I was like, how did I miss levels? I was following the guide. How did I miss secrets?
Yeah, there's
And
a lot
what's
of
so
stuff.
weird about it is that some of the secrets, there it is, you could do something, and then to make it so you can't find it. Like if you do something wrong, you can't find it. And the very
Oh, no.
final secret in Tomb Raider 3 is insane. I don't know how anybody would figure this out without a guide, because you have to pull a switch and you have 2 minutes to make it to this door on the other side of the map. And you can't mess around. You have to, if you hit a wall, bump into a wall, or do anything like that slows you down even a little bit, you're not going to make it.
Yeah, it reminds me of that bit in Tomb Raider 2 on the sunken ship, where you've got to flip the levers, go through, avoid the flames and what have you, and that was driving me up the wall.
The thing I hated in Tomb Raider 2 was having to dive into the water with all the sharks and other fish, especially for that one dragon statue that's just out in the middle of nowhere in the ocean.
Yeah.
But Tomb Raider 3 is a part like that too, where it's like an underwater maze. And there's only one section that you can get air from. And I don't know how anybody would find their way through there without dying over like for days on end. And the worst part about it is that there's this air pocket. And at one point you go and you do something, you pull the switch. And if you go to that air pocket again, it's not there anymore.
Do they give you more do they give you more opportunities to have save points in Tomb Raider 3, or is it like Tomb Raider 1 where they're like very
Oh,
sparse?
here's the weird thing about Tomb Raider 3 is the save points, you collect them. So you have to have enough. They're in your inventory. And you have to, if you're going to use them, if you use a save point, it's actually taken out of your inventory.
Oh. So you got to be careful.
Which
really
you don't need to worry about because you're playing on the Evercade. You
I know.
Save states.
Of course.
But
Of course.
the advantage is I think you could save anywhere in the game. Literally
Oh,
anywhere,
okay.
not just at specific save points.
Yeah. It just amazed me in Tomb Raider 1 how sparse they were. Like you get 1 or 2 for level, and playing that back in the day. Like, yeah, you're replaying that game a lot.
Well, then you got good.
Yeah.
I mean, back in the day, you didn't really have guides as much.
Yes.
We'd be waiting for a magazine to come out with one. And some levels I'd get stumped on for weeks and be scratching my head. And then finally a magazine would come out with something, or you'd find something online. But yeah, it took me a long time to finish back in the day. But
I actually did buy Tomb Raider, the original one, back in the day. I didn't know anything about the game. I just bought it because it seemed interesting. And I played it for a couple weeks, and I wound up, I got to the part where the raptors and the T-Rex shows up. I think that's about as far as I made it in the game. And I just stopped playing it.
But back
Yeah,
then, there was different. It was a different time though. Being kids, having like more time, and we don't have all the access and all the options we do nowadays. So it's like if you got a game, usually you would get your
But
money's
here's the
worth.
thing: is that GameFAQs was around back then. If I really wanted to, I could have looked up a walkthrough at that time. Even I'm sure it would have been there.
Yeah.
possibly. Yeah. Not that I would have known about the site back then. It was funny saying about the Lost Valley with the T-Rex. I was completely blind and had no idea. So when I came across it the first time, it was a really real moment. And I got to see Ed experience that live on stream.
Yes. Oh, I know. It was just kind of funny. Like, yeah, he wouldn't see that was so that was awesome because like when I would like Gene would only give me like hints when I was like stuck, and I like that because I didn't want my hand held through it, but I didn't want to get like frustrated. Then if he just saw, yeah, I'm just gonna like for some of the underwater parts, it's like, yeah,
But
okay. You
as surprised as you were by
great.
that, what shows up later in the game will surprise you even more.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there's I can't remember which level it is now, but the first time you come across the Atlantean monsters
Yes.
and you get absolutely destroyed by them.
Yes.
Yeah, that was
Not only
fun.
that, I'll just warn you. Like if when you kill them, don't be standing near them when you kill them.
Okay. No, I think like the funny thing is I forget what level it was, and there was some swimming, and then Gene, you were like, yeah, you're absolutely gonna hate the next level because then it was like, oh my god, but that was
did he make it to the level where you had to keep raising and lowering
Yes.
the water? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Good Lord. Yeah, that was. And then after that, then I think the next level after that was the one where you had to hit all the switches. You had to have all the bridges go down so you could get across. I think that was after that or shortly. Or was it the same level? I don't know. I'm trying to remember which, but it was funny because it was one, Gene, where you helped me out like through that, and then like I think it was one of the few times where you weren't on, and then like Immortal helped me like finish the like help me finish the rest of it. Oh, God, but that level was a pain. But yeah, I'll have to go. It was fun, and I got like a little Tomb Raidered out, but I'll have to go back and play. It's rewarding. That's the thing, though. It pays off once you finally get through the stuff. It's like, okay, yes.
Yeah, I'm still a bit Tomb Raidered out after Tomb Raider 2.
Yeah.
But I really gunned through that. So yeah, I got as far as the first level on Tomb Raider 3, and I can't, not yet.
And not all the monkeys stealing the stuff. Yeah, there's little monkeys. They don't hurt you, but if you see an item, you go get it, and a monkey comes and takes it and runs away with it.
Well, no.
But you could kill the monkey and get the item back.
Oh, there you go. The issue that I
So
actually
it's good to play after playing a bit of Minky Monkey then. It's like payback.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, what's interesting, the only issue I had with it, of course, they're going to have another collection with 2 and 3, is that it's one of those ones where if you haven't beaten the first one, you may not play it. But at some point, maybe I'll go back and play the other 2. I mean, I get they had to do that to have it there, but I was like, man.
Yeah, I was going to try and get through Tomb Raider 3 before the Collection 2 came out, but I didn't get around to it.
I didn't even start playing the first Tomb Raider game by the time the second collection came out.
Yeah. I know you're behind. Oh, so speaking of now, so do we think that like at the end of not this, so at the end of September, do you think then we'll get the final announcements of the last three carts?
At the end of what? This month or next month?
Next month, because usually Blaze waits until like
the end of September. I would think within the next 2 months they should tell us what is coming up for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I think Sean said sort of late August, early September for when we'd find out.
Oh, nice.
Apparently it's dependent, or at least with one of them is dependent on the licensee.
Ooh.
Whatever those are.
So that's like a little tease. Yeah.
And there's the other tease thing that he gave yesterday on Discord. that he's going to be announcing more legacy carts soon.
So that just means they're going to stop making them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, to me,
That's
that
kinda-
doesn't really mean much, I guess. I mean, they're
No.
still going to be available around for a while, but
Yeah,
they don't plan on making any more.
There'll probably be Pico 2 as well.
I mean, if you think about it, they've been out for a while. The sales on them must not be there. I mean,
yeah, and like with Pico 2, Pico don't even own the rights to all the games anymore. So
Really?
when that license is up, that they can't renew it. They sold some games back to Atari.
Huh.
oh, that makes sense.
Like the Hoops basketball or something.
Really?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that's because Hoops. Here's the thing: is Hoops wasn't actually Hoops when it originally came out.
No,
It was Charles Barkley's "Shut Up and Jam,"
that's it. Yeah,
and same thing with Hoops 2. It was "Shut Up and Jam 2." And that wasn't even. And I think the Power Football one, that was Mike Dicka's Power Football. But what's funny is they left their names in the game. Mike Dicka's name is still in the game. Charles Barkley's name is still in the game.
Huh. That's fun.
So yeah, and that was by Accolade. I think all three of those games were by Accolade, and Atari owns Accolade stuff now. So it makes sense that would go back to Atari.
yeah. And maybe one of the upcoming carts is an Accolade collection.
I hope so, and I hope it's Commodore 64 Accolade collections games, because those are the games I actually have for the Commodore 64.
Yeah, there you go.
And no doubt Ed would love that.
Oh, I would. I
want to see Law of the West. That is such a unique game, because
That's the adventure type one, isn't it?
it's the one where it's like a whole bunch of different endings depending on how you go throughout the day. It's a game that's meant to be played over and over and over again. Like you could just shoot everybody you see in that game if you wanted to.
Who owns the rights to that?
Accolade. It was an Accolade game. So
okay, so it could be on there.
But they also had Hardball, Fourth and Inches. What else? A Mini Putt was another good one. I wouldn't mind seeing Mini Putt. Yeah, Test Drive 2. Those are all good C64 games.
I wonder, like with Rogue 64 coming out, I wonder if there are other developers remaking or making enhanced editions of those kind of computer games. Like, I wonder, will we see? Is it a one and done like the Duke collection, or will we start to see more of that stuff?
Well, I think, again, the Duke Nukem stuff was a fluke. I think they just ran into that at just the right time. So it depends. Are there other people working on projects like that they could discover? And
in some ways, you already have a couple. Armalite and Hunter's Moon on Thalamus, they're remastered editions. Or enhanced editions.
I don't think they were remastered specifically for the Evercade. They just
they were already done and they picked them up. Yeah. It's like with Roguecraft, it's the DX edition, but it's coming out on Steam at a similar time. But as far as I'm aware, the Steam edition isn't the DX edition. Although I could be wrong on that, but there's nothing to suggest it is. So that might be Evercade.
I think there is something a little bit different. Also, Cathedral was kind of slightly altered for the Evercade, because there's a cameo from Alwa from the other game on the cart in the game.
Yes.
But I think that's about it.
Yeah. No, it's cool.
And then you're guesting in the sequel.
The what?
The Cathedral sequel, Crow's Curse, or whatever it's called.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Gene's he's been on the Evercade Total podcast.
He's also on. He also shows up on the Total. What was it called? Total something podcast? I can't remember now.
Is it the Total Evercade?
Total.
Yeah, Total Evercade podcast. Yeah.
Total Evercade podcast. I wanted to say that, but for some reason I didn't think that was right.
Yeah, some people are surprised.
So he's making the rounds.
Oh, that's what I was asking. How, like, I guess, let me take a step back. Was there a moment where you were just kind of like, as far as like creating content, where you're like, I want to do videos, or after watching everybody? That's what I want. Like, what made you to want to like pull the trigger and be like, hey, I'm going to create my own channel and start.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. It's something I actually started a while back and then stopped. I really wasn't happy with what I was doing, and I thought, well, I've got time, and I've been neglecting game dev, so I might as well. Because I just found like getting involved with the community, whether it's on the Discord, chatting to people on YouTube, keeps me more invested in the games and playing the games more, keeps the interest up. So I thought, well, I might as well.
Yeah, no, it goes hand in hand. Definitely, it keeps me interested, and it's kind of neat because, like, well, if I'm going to talk about a review, like it forces you to play it.
Yeah, and one of the things I thought about doing when I started doing like the kart reviews, one of the things I wanted to do was finish every single game.
Oh, wow.
There's been a few exceptions, but just because I couldn't bring myself to finish them because they're so awful, or like most Atari stuff, you can't finish it. But yeah, most games I've gotten there. I've probably beaten 2/3 of the library so far.
Nice.
When I first started doing it, I didn't care about finishing the game or not. I just played until I had a grip on what I wanted to say. I felt like I knew what I knew about the game, but I somehow got to this point to where it's like, oh, I might as well play all the games from some point on to the end. I don't know why that happened.
Yeah, sub games I found it's not until you finish them or you get past a certain point where they actually start connecting or looking at it as a whole, it's good, even if the beginning is rubbish. Like Aero the Acrobat, first world or two are rubbish. I hated them.
Yes, it's true with Aero the Acrobat because the first couple levels is all about collecting things. But then from after that, it changes to something else and it becomes much better.
Yeah. And it's just come across things like that. There's been a number of games where I've bounced off them hard. And whether it's because someone's recommended them and I've gone back, or they've been come up in Katie's challenge and I've played them more thoroughly in there and actually started to enjoy them, which was part of my reasoning for the Ed's question. That's part of what made me take the step into doing videos, because I was finding a lot more fun things that I hadn't found before.
Nice.
Mysterious Stones is a prime example. I thought that was terrible at first. And during Katie's challenge, I managed to loop it about 3 times. Yeah, with that on one continue, getting the bonus and getting the extra million bonus points you get for getting the right combination of treasures in the right order.
Yeah, it's kind of a unique game, that one is.
Yeah.
Or actually,
I didn't like it until I knew how to play it either. Yeah.
Or actually, finding that Worm's Blast isn't that bad.
I still don't like Worm's Blast that much. I mean, it's okay, but I'm not going to go.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's great, but I did manage to have some fun with it.
I was really familiar with that game.
You can play a game, you can go back, you can revisit it, and you can find out like new things that you didn't like. But actually, probably like the biggest, the biggest, and I hate the word hidden gem, but I'll use it. Like, I forget what live thing, and you said, hey, you're like, you need to go back and play Euphoria. You're like, that's the best game that they released that year, and I couldn't believe how incredible that game was. That Metroidvania, because you rescue the dudes, and then you get like new powers, and that was really fun. That Blaster Master collection just in general was really good, but that I had no idea. Then I don't know if Immortal was like following an FAQ, but he was like doing. I think he was. He was telling me exactly where to go, but I had fun completing that.
Yeah, saying about Blaster Master, I probably should have used an FAQ playing that. There's so much wandering back and forth. I think it's interesting, depending on whether you played Blaster Master or Blaster Master Enemy Below first, seems to be which people prefer.
Ah.
I'm always shocked when someone says they prefer Enemy Below, but
here's the problem: is Blaster Master got worse the further you get into the game, because the game keeps doing so much stuff that everything just starts flickering like crazy and slow down like nuts in that game. And it became harder. And once you get the ability to climb on walls, it actually gets harder to control.
That's the worst bit. The Spider-Man ability. That was just...
Because I can't tell you how many times I go to jump off a ledge only for it to go like this, and then all of a sudden I'm jumping into the pit, you know?
Yeah, you gotta get used to it. Now, that's why I kind of wonder, like, it'd be neat if, like, Blaze would make an update where you could turn on, like, unlimited sprites or whatever, so it could get rid of, it could get rid of that flickering. They could do that. But then it kind of, it does change the game. Do you want the nostalgia? But I did like that the Blaze did put in the booklet for that collection that it'll tell you which way to go to the different levels. Like, that was, like, super helpful, because I couldn't remember everything.
I have a top loader NES that I have modded. So it has, you flip a switch and it overclocks the CPU. So it gets rid of the flicker and the slowdown. The trade-off is that all the sounds and music become higher pitched.
Oh. Oh. I know that, like, in RetroArch, there's, like, a setting where you can, like, change it to, like, show, like X amount of sprites on the screen at the same time. And it kind of gets rid of...
I'm sure that there's emulators that can improve.
Yeah. That doesn't mess up the sound. That's funny.
But, I mean, that's interesting. But then how do you, if you're going to review a game, how do you review it? Do you review it how it was when it was originally played, or do you review it how you could play it now?
No, I look at it that it's like it's your channel. You can do whatever you want, like however you want.
I mean, the thing is, it's a decision you have to make.
Correct. Yeah.
I mean, some games definitely benefit on the Evercade from save states, because the
Tomb Raider.
Yeah, to an extent. Some games just be so frustrating you wouldn't finish them. You'd get annoyed and you'd never go back. But yeah, a little bit of save scumming, or even just saving the beginning of a stage, and it makes all the difference.
Yeah, I mean, you save where like a save point would be, and it's easier to just go through the menu and load up that save point rather than to do it through the game.
Yes.
Because often you'll have to wait for everything to reload too, especially with like the Tomb Raider,
Oh, I forgot. Sorry, DF. Yeah, he said, by the way, I've been enjoying Gene's videos one by one. They're super helpful.
Yeah, thanks, dear.
Yeah, and then he says, I just want Gene to know I appreciate his dedication to Evercade. No, that's awesome, dude.
Here's what's funny. On my secondary channel, I can't tell you how many videos I have uploaded that are ready to go, but I don't even have the gameplay videos up yet because I'm still kind of going through them. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Evercade videos just on Tomb Raider collection.
How much of those are Lara deaths?
3 of them. And the one for Tomb Raider 1, that video is 1 hour and 5 minutes. Tomb Raider 2, it's 1 hour and 33 minutes. Tomb Raider 3, 1 hour and 50 minutes. And it's every time, well, almost every time Lara had died. And that's a combination of me killing her on purpose and accidentally. You could easily tell the ones I did on purpose, and sometimes you can't tell whether or not I did it on purpose.
Is that raw footage or edited footage of 1 hour?
Well, it's edited because it's just the death clips. It's a death after death after death after death. So, like almost like every 5 to 10 seconds, it's a death. And the videos are over 1 hour long.
Jesus.
And then I have separate videos going up for every time I ran into a glitch or something weird that happened. and I have videos for all 3 games too. I mean, those are a lot shorter. Like Tomb Raider 1, it's only like around 4 minutes long. Tomb Raider 2, 6 minutes. Tomb Raider 3, it's about almost 7 minutes. And then in Tomb Raider 2, that's not the death video. That's not including the times I made her explode. I have a separate video for that.
So do you know the exploding thing? That's the nude code.
Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, I had just recorded in my script that was the case. Like they wanted to trick people. But here's the thing that I didn't mention that really kind of I spent so much time trying to do is I tried to make her explode in 3. I never got it to work. I don't think it's possible on the PlayStation version. I'm pretty much convinced at this point, unless somebody can show me proof.
I'll have to look it up and give it a try.
So you're saying you have those?
I looked up video, and only videos I could find are like the PC version or the remasters. I can't find any from the original PlayStation version.
Were you saying you have those videos ready to go, but you haven't?
No, they're all unlisted. I just wanted to get them uploaded. I was because I'm not gonna put them out until after I get my main video done on my main channel. Then I'll kind of release them one at a time.
Oh, okay.
But I still need to do the whole gameplay video things. Like I ran into some parts where I still need to edit them, so I need to scroll through those videos to see where I missed some edits. But I also need to split them in half too because they're too long for YouTube.
Nice. Yeah. That's helpful.
I tried uploading them, and it's like you're limited to 256 gigs for a video, and and once you do that, it uploads the whole thing, and then it tells you this video exceeds the length that you're able to upload. It's like, well, why didn't you tell me that beforehand? So yeah, you're limited to 12 hours. And the only reason you could see videos on YouTube that are longer than 12 hours is because they didn't used to have that restriction.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Which actually is kind of a good segue. No, this has been awesome, but yeah, we're getting to that time of a final thought. So, what else do you have going on to your channel, Crow, since next week?
Well, that's what I'm focusing in on. That's all I have going right now. I know that next week there's going to be another Zaccaria table. Every other Thursday they release one now. And I know in mid-August there's going to be a couple more Pinball FX tables, but that's like a couple more weeks away. But I'm going to just try and work on this Tomb Raider video in the meantime.
Nice. Gene, what do you have?
It'll be like 4 months since my last Evercade video.
4 months.
That's a short break.
What do you have going on your channel next week?
Yeah, more of the same, really. More of the game ranking things. Got some classics coming up, like Pong. A whole video dedicated to Pong was entertaining. But yeah, I've got no, it's just ranking videos at the moment. I've got a few more things coming up, but I've still got to finish editing them.
Nice.
Just doing a few more of the like top 10 games from back in the day, kind of recounting my experience with certain consoles. It's often that my game selections were quite limited. I don't know if you saw my Super Nintendo one. It's like you were saying how the Super Nintendo had great RPGs.
Yeah.
I don't think I played any of them back in the day.
Wow. Yeah, that blows my mind.
The only one I ever saw on sale was Children of Mana. And I hesitated on buying it. I went back the next day to get it, and it sold.
Yeah. No, I like the one on Mega Drive or Genesis, especially like the number one pick, that space game RPG. Like I'd never even heard of that. I remember you're like, yeah, at first I didn't think this would be that great, but then it turned out to be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's obscure. I mean, Buck Rogers' Countdown to Doomsday, and it is a proper like Western RPG or a PC port, and it doesn't look like much, but the amount of time I spent on it, playing through it several times,
Here's the funny thing: I had the Genesis version of that. I think the instruction manual was like 200 pages long.
Yeah, that's the one.
God.
Basically had like a pretty decent breakdown of your old like your Dungeons and Dragons second edition rules, but amended for sci-fi.
That's the way it was explained to me. It's like Dungeons and Dragons, but Buck Rogers instead.
Yes, Buck Rogers. Yes, exactly.
I could not play that game. Because I don't know. I got everybody killed in 5 minutes, and I'm like, I'm done.
Nice. And how many? And what? I think what you're up to like 300 subs, or what are you like?
Yeah, just over 300 at the moment.
Nice.
I don't really do much to promote it. I just put my stuff out. So I don't, like I say, don't do the like and subscribe thing. If people like it, they do what they want to do. I make it. If people like it, fantastic. If not, never mind.
Gotcha. The first milestone, like you're close, like just to the 500. That for me was the biggest challenge. So yeah, that's why I will watching. Like check out the Evercade retreat, because it's a different perspective with humor, especially like when you do like the top whatever is like 9, 5. I can't even imitate that voice. Like, the distortion you put on that is like, it's hilarious because you'll forget, and it's like jarring, but it cracks me up every time. But it's like it's meant to be.
Yeah, it's like I didn't do the like to lower it, but every so often I just make it high pitch and just mess with things a bit. I sometimes wonder how people take some of my humour, because it's often very deadpan.
Yeah.
Yeah. A bit like the behind the scenes thing.
Yes. That was extremely creative. I think I need to make that into a thing. And channel members know. Yeah. That's my shameless plug. No, the fact that you went through and made up like a whole like crazy backstory to like fit within everything, which was amazing. And actually, I think the second part I'll definitely play and react to that audio, because I didn't know you were gonna do like a part 2. Like, oh my god. And then he sent me that. Yeah. So for those of you who don't, so I will be streaming tonight. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, like Gene joins like a lot. Like he, joins a lot of the streams, and sometimes he'll just be like, check your email, and he'll just come up with like some crazy like Evercade song or something like. Because like one night I had to like, I was pooping a lot and had to put the stream on hold, and then like he's like, hey, check out this. He made a song about it, so it's fun stuff. And channel members can stream that through SoundCloud. But yeah, he does a lot of cool things for the channel. That's why I could end up giving him his own like credits and whatnot. And actually, in all my videos, there's also like the link you want to go to his channel. But yeah, he does a lot of cool, fun, crazy things. But it's weird though. It's like the first time that we're actually able to interact on video. But yeah, no, this has been a lot of fun. And all that. Yeah, real quick, next week, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might have to make a song out of the C64 song that you made. That was pretty cool. I might have to do that. But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and end it here. This with the hour and a half mark. Yeah, I thought it'd be fun to have you on, Gene, since this week it's just me and Crow, so we'll have to have you.
Yeah, Rich never showed up.
Yeah, I know Rich has been busy. I know Pete was out on vacation, so I think someone said like, or maybe it was Morley was like, yeah, that'd be perfect to have Gene.
So yeah, but see, I mean, when you stream at night, I can't really do that so easily. Just noise and everything. Obviously, it's like early hours for me, and I'm worried about disturbing someone else and my neighbours and things like that if I'm talking loud on the stream or anything like that. So yeah, maybe I'll soundproof the room at some point, but
right. If you do find a way, you'll have to show a video of that. But but no, it's awesome. So yeah, we'll go ahead and end it here. And thanks again for joining us, and thanks everyone for watching. Thanks, Crashline, Immortal Sojourn, Amber Cummings, Joe Whitlush, Alex Groot.